Disclaimer: the information in this video is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before investing in any crypto project. Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Huntsman YouTube channel. Again, I want to thank all of our new subscribers. We finally broke the 30 subscribers mark, and also just want to thank everyone that has liked or commented on any of my videos since I started up this YouTube journey. So this video is about stable fund. Just going to do a little bit of a look into what their recent news was in the AMA in relation to the cards, but first maybe try and put out some of the FUD fire that was going around the last couple of days. Obviously, as many of you know, that they paused the withdrawal and deposits of the Matic token. There was a problem with the Matic in general, I think it was, and everyone instantly panicked because they paused the deposits and withdrawals, which made us see this big massive withdrawals over the last couple of days. You can see it here, capital withdrawals. So it led to, once that happened, everyone instantly started to think, oh, the same is going to happen to BUSD, BNB. So everyone started withdrawing their capital. Now, I was close to withdrawing. I wasn't 100% sure what to do, but then pretty much in my own eyes, if it was the case that the team were looking to rug, they would have rugged higher up. I would have imagined at 25 million plus, whatever what the contracts were on for BUSD, and not do it in small amounts. Now, however, I could be wrong, but that's my own personal view on it. So just to reinforce the thing about Matic, that the problems, and people might have been concerned that, oh, were there really any problems with Matic? Coinbase tweeted out there yesterday, I think it was, send and receive the currently disabled for all assets on the Polygon chain. So the problem is there. Potentially stablecoin got there before Coinbase decided to do anything, so maybe hats off to them for finding that and combating it first. But that's pretty much the FUD. I know I've seen different videos of YouTubers talking about different elements of stable fund and how the contract is open, and I've seen a video there a while ago, the other day actually, about the contract itself, that it's the ownership of the contract can technically withdraw the funds, but that's was known from the start. If anyone got involved in stable fund, you should know that was the case from the very start you got into it. The reason was that the funds held for leverage for the trading bots. Now, we're not getting into massive detail on that, but you have to kind of go through it yourself and look up different elements and see what fits best for your own preference when you're investing into platforms. Whether whatever you think it is, whether you think it's right or wrong, what they have, legit or not legit. So again, do your own research into it, but don't be so quick always to come out with the FUD on it. Now, I'll probably get crucified for saying that, and I'm okay with that, but as I said, do your own research into these and draw your own conclusions. Don't just rely on what I'm saying or relying on someone else on the internet saying. So I'm hoping I'm just giving you the information I know, and I interpret how I feel fits best for me. So we're going to go straight into just the recent recap of the AMA, and obviously we're looking at the big news down here. So in the AMA, Michael said he secured the MasterCard debit card for the stablecoin community. He flew out to Singapore, put down €122,000 setup fee, and signed the contracts. So the company that he's doing it with is Code Gotech. Obviously 30 to 45 days to implement this, so this is probably, you're talking maybe start of December, the first week in December possibly. Again, would be brilliant if it is, but I'd imagine they're offering you'll be able to get possibly your e-card maybe first, obviously, before shipping of the physical cards would happen. Now again, I haven't seen much more on this. I'd like to see maybe a bit more information come out about all this news maybe, and even information on different designs, and you see the thumbnail of this video. I had a general mock-up of my own design of a card, but I'd like to see a bit more of that come into the community, and maybe it would take away a bit of the negativity around stablecoin that is there at the moment. So so if we go back into here, obviously the company that I mentioned is called CodeGo. So they're going to be the company that's going to distribute and all the cards. I've looked into CodeGo and find out a bit about the company just to see what they operate like, how they proceed with everything. Has everything that you want from a company in terms of what they offer. So virtual and plastic cards they offer. So I'd assume that the virtual cards will be the ones we can get as soon as everything's up and running the quickest, and have that we can use it. From what I'm aware, it's a MasterCard provider is going to be on it, so we're going to have the MasterCard logo here. Overall, the company itself, I checked out, they're located in different places in different countries, but they're virtual offices. Like in most fintech companies nowadays, they have lots of virtual offices. So don't be too panicked if you look up the address, which I did, and you find that there might be a couple of hundred other companies within this address, and that's just the way. I think that's the way many companies seem to do it now, and especially within cryptocurrency and blockchain, many companies seem to do that. So I went to Crunchbase just to have a look again at the company, CodeGo company. Everything there looks legit from what I can interpret anyway. It's 2020 was founded in. Emails address link up similar. There's listed on these companies lists. So again, in the top 10,000 for your financial service, United Kingdom with more than 50 employees, they're in the top 10,000 as well. Fintech companies with more than 50 employees, and financial services companies with more than 50. So the company itself is in all these. So again, it just adds a little bit more strength to this company. Obviously, we need to see. I probably would like to see a bit more confirmation of this anyway. But again, at the moment, I'm happy with it the way it's going. We have to understand as well that it's a process, and we as the community would probably complain if we don't see this, but we'd also complain we need to see more. So, I understand that this is a process, and we might get the initial part of it set up and then a bit more company linking between each other possibly. So if you go back to the website here, we have it. I'd assume this is what stablecoin we're going with, the white label crypto card. So create your own crypto card program. This will be obviously stablecoin branding. So I would like to know maybe one thing I marked it here. With CoinGo Solutions, you will receive fully branded front end and mobile application for iOS and Android. So question here probably for the stablecoin team community is, through our stablecoin dashboard at the moment, we have a wallet. Will this be another external wallet that we could possibly send funds from the stable fund to this dashboard to have it, or is the card going to be integrated into the actual dashboard of their current stable fund dashboard where we earn the 1.5%? So if that's shared already somewhere by community, just let me know in the comments about it, and I'll try and see can I rectify it. But again, I'd like to see what way this is working out. So we have the crypto cards, so features card management, branded cards, contactless payments, delivery worldwide, biometric login, and push notification system. So it's pretty much what you'd expect from a card provider nowadays, and has obviously the ability to buy and sell a variety of different kinds. And if this linked in with stable fund with our 1.5%, it can be a massive game changer for the wallets. It's weird because I've seen a video there by a couple of maybe weeks ago. Kevin O'Leary, who's a heavy investor in the blockchain industry, mentioned that companies that can fix companies that have functional wallets that can provide users that can be used by their pretty much by their grandmothers are going to be the ones that are leading the way. So I'd hope that stablecoin will eventually be able to build itself up that it can combat one of them pain points that will be a problem for adoption for everyone. So again, yeah, I like obviously having the opportunity to earn my 1.5%, send it to my card, and use it for my day-to-day living. So overall, the CodeGo company, everything looks valid from them, or what they offer, what they provide, based on the information here just from Crunchbase. It's all seems valid. I don't have it on hand at the moment, but they're registered. They're registered here in it's here now. So they're registered here in England, and they may have their main company is registered in England, and the address that the website gives is the headquarters of what they're stating. But again, from what I could see, all the addresses were like virtual office spaces. So so CodeGo are providing the cards. This will allow then Stablecoin to brand their own cards. So obviously it'll be a really interesting way to see what designs possibly, and maybe it'll be a case that the team could maybe get templates and allow the community to get involved, maybe design different cards, branded cards, to make it something interesting, and again, get community engagement more and change the mindset of where everyone is going. So if we go on here onto Twitter, obviously if you're not following me, please drop me a follow. Don't forget to also like and subscribe to this video. So if we go to the CodeGo Twitter account, they're active obviously on Twitter. There are different variations of cards. There have been sponsors on the Blockchain Economy Dubai Summit. That was in October, I think it was. We have different designs. They have metal cards. Everything pretty much that you'd expect. Different types of designs of cards. So you could have it here. You have your MasterCard Platinum card. You might have your, like I have in the thumbnail, you might have the Stable Fund logo up here, which would be cool to see. So you have your virtual cards. Just looking through this in general, I was just to see what way it all comes together. So from their point of view, it looks really clean. And again, the cards, there's a lot of different variations of cards. So like going back in time to when Crypto.com started out, these are their cards. I think it was from the Ruby Steel starts. It's a steel, they're all steel, and then that's just a plastic one. So it'd be interesting to see, could Stable Fund, will they be introducing anything like rewards? What benefits to having different tiers of cards possibly. There's a lot of different things they could potentially do there to have higher benefits. So maybe it could be owned a certain amount of S-Rocket, or have a certain amount deposited in the platform, or there's hundreds of different perks that could possibly be given. Maybe wanting reduce the daily rewards from 1.5 down to 1%, but give the 0.5%, maybe keep that and have it too as a rewards to maybe people who hold a certain level or card, or as I said, it'll be interesting to see different types of things that they could do. So overall, I like what they're doing. I like the idea of the cards. There's obviously Crypto.com are the big ones at the moment, and obviously Binance are the two main crypto credit card or debit card providers. Stable Fund would be interesting to have it and add something different to them. I think would combat a bit more that what everyone has feared, and the whole rogue maybe scam thing, Ponzi scheme. At the end of the day, if the cards come through, there's going to be KYC having to be done between Stable Fund or Michael and CodeGo to get this set up. So in terms of what they're doing, it's it's something different. It adds a bit more value to stable fund. It allows us obviously to maintain or stay inside their stable fund system kind of by earning the rewards and using the card then to maybe buy things with a reward. So offers the ability to get new users in go quicker by having a platform that can do fiat on and off ramp. So I think that's could be a game changer. So just in general going forward for stable fund, I just keep an eye on the Dune analytics, and I keep an eye on the contract in general, the BUSD, more so than anything else. So I've seen obviously this big spike the other day. It was when Matic started, so everyone did automatically rush into it. Michael did an AMA on it and he was fixing the problem, but the problem with this is when you withdraw too much funds, the bots that are meant to be running there haven't got leverage to access. So straight away, and I've done trading and leverage trading poorly for a long time myself, but the thing here is I would have bought a coin and then you might have to add leverage to it, or you might have the dollar cost into it to try and get a better price in it. Excuse me. And if you don't and if you don't have leverage to do it, you'll eventually, what happen is the position closes and you're liquidated, and then obviously whatever funds you put into are gone. So not having enough leverage to maybe leverage out of a position at a break even point will have a big impact on it. So overall just keep an eye on these yourself and see what you're thinking. I like seeing this one, the deposits are green, taking up almost 50% of the last 24 hours. So we just want to maintain this and potentially see these capital withdrawals do what it was doing, a steady increase, and deposits and withdrawal claims. So again, I'm looking forward to what they bring out with I think it's next month. He was saying that they would be doing like a live bot trading thing showcase. So that'll be interesting to see. But look, for me personally, if he has them running in the background, he doesn't want to share it yet. He doesn't want to share it. I've invested in a load of different projects over the last 4 or 5 years, and there have been projects that have showed me everything on that I could possibly see and ended up rugging on me anyway. So it's crypto, it's happens, but again, the big thing is only put in what you can afford to lose, and that's a key thing here in any project, not just stable funds. So be prepared, prepare yourself, have the information yourself, and do your own research on everything, and have points that you're not happy with, that you're saying this is enough for me. I have certain points marked out that I know that once it hits this, I'll probably withdraw my funds, or if it hits at a certain point, this is where I'll be adding more funds to it. At the moment, I'm just sitting on my hands, claiming the 1.5% per day, and looking forward to potentially getting the card coming out and getting a physical card, possibly the metal versions if they have it. I think they just add that extra element of class to it. So we leave it there. Sorry it's a bit long of a video. Again, recommendations maybe is get the community involved a bit more. Having maybe design different cards would be great for general community feel and remove some of the negativity that's surrounding stablecoin at the moment. So overall, I'm happy with where everything is going. So right, we leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks, bye.